Gabe from Toronto asks, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I have no idea, but I'm willing to find out. What's going on, everybody? I went on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat and said, hey, ask me a question and I'll answer it on this week's video. And I actually got quite a few responses. A lot of them were very serious, very deep, had very societal, economic implications, and so I'm excited to dive right in. And so let's do it. What's the meaning to life? The meaning to life is pizza rolls. This person asks, do you have a girlfriend? The answer is yes. Her name is Taylor Allison Swift, and in the cover of Darkness, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The next question comes from Leela, who is from Ohio. She says, if we can't see air, does that mean that fish can't see water? That's a great question, but let me answer by asking you a question. Since we can't see air, but we can see water, if the answer is yes to your question, does that mean that the fish can see air? And what does air look like? What's the square root of a raspberry? I'm glad you asked. Well, this answer will take a while. It is, Rebecca asks, how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? Well, the answer to that is 3. One chicken to distract the elephant, and the other 2 chickens would push the elephant inside of a volcano. Do you think Canadian deer look different than American deer, and why? Well, I think they do look different, but only because Canadian deer, fun fact, are as tall as a skyscraper, while American deer are the size of an ant. So the differences are subtle, but they're there. This one just says, you can't freeze bread. Now, there's no question mark at the end of that, and I don't know what you're going through in your life or what's happening, but I say get help. I would say get help as soon as you can, because from the structure and content of that statement, you need help. So, Taylor from Cincinnati asks, is this the Krusty Krab?
No! This is Patrick!
Is lasagna actually spaghetti cake? You have ruined my life with that question. It is spaghetti cake, and I will honestly probably never get rest again, so thank you for that. What does deja vu really mean? Julia asks, what would be your weapon of choice during a zombie apocalypse? My weapon of choice would be another zombie. I would grab it by the legs and just kind of swing it around at the other zombies. They'd be so confused. Andrew from Mother Russia asks, does pineapple belong on pizza? The answer to that is a big fat no. My Aunt Jeannie asks, how many black stripes are there on a zebra? I checked and there are 3 of them. How do you know if you have a dog? Paperwork? Set up a camera. Like this. Leela asks, will you actually sleep in a mozzarella stick one day? Yes, I have, and I have a picture to prove it. Check it out. Jonathan asks, will the Twins win a playoff series? I think they will. This is a completely different team. There's no reason to believe that their past playoff disappointments will come back to haunt them, and so I really think that this Twins team is going to make a deep playoff run. Very excited. This next question actually made me laugh out loud when I read it, and a few people asked me sort of the same question. So Sarah from Saratoga asks, a meteor is about to hit the Earth. You can only save Taylor Swift or Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Who will it be? Well, the answer is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because Taylor Swift has lived a long and full life. RBG still has years left to live, and so I think the humane thing to do would be to save RBG. Ooh, alright, Titus asks, what has been your favorite 2019 Minnesota Twins moment so far? That's a great question. I'm not sure I can narrow it down. I mean, this has been the best Twins team I've ever witnessed myself. The 8 home run game a few months ago was awesome. Sano's walk-off was amazing. Both of Kepler's walk-offs were great. I don't know, it's impossible to choose, but I'm believing that my favorite moment of 2019 is still to come. Is Taylor Swift's new album about you? Yes, it is. All of her music is about me, except for the breakup songs, of course. Those are about that jerk Steve from her senior year of high school. You're the worst, Steve! So, Twyla asks, Israeli flag, airplane, yeah or nah? Yeah. What does deja vu really mean? Who are the jackalopes to you? The jackalopes were fighters who battled their way through many a team and many a sport. They had zero talent, zero grit, and you know, we took the top spot, and that's something to be proud of. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Wait, do you know the Muffin Man? My sister Lindsay asks, once and for all, who is your favorite sibling? That would be Margaret. Margaret was born in between you and Lucas. I found her on Craigslist because I was looking for a new sister. And so, why do you love mozzarella sticks? Well, I love mozzarella sticks because they're an excellent source of nutrition. They help you live longer. They clear up your arteries. They keep you regular. And in fact, I had mozzarella sticks for lunch today, so I need to go use the bathroom now. Annika from Ontario asks, comedy or action movies? Either one, as long as it has Ryan Reynolds in it. Am I right, ladies? This question comes from Michelle Obama from Washington. She says, Facebook has multiple emojis that can be used as a reaction instead of just liking a post, including a heart, laugh, wow, angry emoji. So why isn't there an American flag emoji? It is necessary for so many things that I see. The answer to that question is simple, and that is that Mark Zuckerberg is an android, and he doesn't really relate to us humans. So, and so he doesn't actually eat any solid foods. It's just all blended carrots. Aiden asks, eat or wheat? Well, you can't make bread from meat. Clara asks, did Jesus have acne? Please explain. Great question, Clara. And I will answer that with a series of charts that will now appear beside me. Jeff asks, what's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I honestly think 3. Why do people say pickled carrots, eggs, cabbage, but not pickled cucumbers? I believe that goes back to World War I. Franz Ferdinand Jr., Ken Griffey Jr.'s son. Alright guys, well that was a lot of fun. I might do this more often, maybe like once every 2 months or so, just a nice change of pace. Next time, let's up the weirdness for these questions. I want to get real intimate, okay? So, alright, bye now.